You got some guys, WQ'd gamers. Make sure to choose your world right now and subscribe. So we're going to the store, get some pizza. Maybe I'll buy something else. Maybe not, right? I like to buy pizza, okay? Now, I'm not big on the corn dogs, but we'll go there and find out. I wanted to complain to you guys about a bunch of game-changing things, but who knows? Who knows where we'll go? It's a Saturday. I get 2 days off a week, which means I'm going to make 2 vlogs a week. And let's just go from there, okay? If you're in crypto, perfect. It's a big deal. If you're gaming, I love it. That's huge. If you're coding, if you're a coder, welcome to the team, all right? I'm a new coder myself. Building websites, I'm building portfolios, I'm building stuff all day. It's crazy. It's game-changing. If you're an alpha gamer, make sure to subscribe, gamers, and you become an alpha gamer. It's a game changer. It's the only place on the planet where you can officially become an alpha gamer. Trust me, there's a lot of fake alpha gamers out there. Believe me, I've seen them. You don't want to find one of those dubious, backwards, rip-off alpha game channels. They're not going to do anything for you. Natural gameplay is the only way to save your life, to save your soul. Okay, natural gameplay is going to save and succeed. It's going to save the future, okay, gamers. We're in a weird world lately. Things have gone real weird lately. Natural gameplay is the only way to save it. Anyway, let's get to the store. What's up, guys? I just got to the store. I got 2 pieces of pizza and 4 corn dogs today. It's incredible. It game changer world. I guess a little update on everything before we get started. First of all, I need a car still. I need a license. So that's one thing we got to do. I have a hair lady. She cuts my hair. She does an incredible job. She loves me. It's great. That's good news because that's one of those things. It's like I'm just trying to figure out, but that seems like that solves. Another one. I like coming to the store. The food's like really overpriced, but there's a lot of older ladies here, and older ladies love me, and I love them. So, and I get to sit down. I get to sit down in front of the firewood. You guys know how I've done that a few times. But let's talk about some things that is cool going on, big news. I want to talk about the League of Legends World Championship a little bit because the last one, the World Championship, I love League of Legends, I love watching it, but the bracket is just atrocious. I mean, the format of Riot games is just abysmal. I mean, it's just appalling how awful it is. Oh yeah, the other big one is I need a wife, or I need to get married, and I need clothing. I need new clothing. I like this shirt a lot, but I need very nice clothing. Now, I'm a little bit young. I'm still not on the young side, so that's going to be a few years. But we're going to make a lot of money, put it all in crypto, triple it, obviously, quadruple it maybe, and then get some nice clothing, and just walk around and look good all the time. That's the life. So that's the plan. And also spread the word of natural gameplay while we're doing it. It's going to be incredible. There is this girl at my work. I love her. Honestly, I don't even know why, because she's nothing in common with me. Politically, I mean, you guys watch my videos, you guys know about my personality. It's polar opposite. But I don't know, something about her really turns me on, and it's like I'm not even trying to hit on her or flirt with her at all. Like I honestly don't want to, because I think we just have nothing. Like we are from different worlds. But I can't help myself. I can't help myself engaging with her. So that's fun. I mean, it's cool. It's going better than I expected, honestly. Like, geez. But who knows where that's going, right? Either way, it doesn't work out. It's fine. I mean, I got options out here, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that's funny. Anyway, let's go back to Riot Games bracket, because I did want to complain about this. Okay, guys, what's up? I've been speedrunning for since 2013. I've been playing League of Legends since 2010. February 2010. First week, February. Now, Udyr just came out a week before. I didn't know that, though, because I just started playing it, right? I went back and looked it up. Now, I've been watching competitive League of Legends since the same year. But in that year, before Season 1 was a thing, I believe, or at least right at the start of Season 1, the first tournament I ever watched was this European tournament. A friend on Facebook, he's like, hey, check this out. It's pretty cool. And I believe, I want to say it was the all team, whatever the name's, all or nothing or something. That wasn't the name, but had A in the name, or they won, and they beat out Fnatic and SK, I believe, and it's in Europe. But I love competitive League of Legends, and I watched Season 1. So I liked Season 1 because the bracket was good. It was a double M bracket. It's pools. It's whatever. I'm not big in pools, but It's pools. Half the teams got limited, and then into a double win bracket, and then Fnatic won. And I get AAA. Was that the name? AAA. I can't remember the exact name. All Against Authority or something. They got second, and it was close. And then I believe TSM got third, and EG got fourth, or maybe EG got third and TSM got fourth. I believe TSM got third though. And EG got fourth, and they got kind of cucked out of the bracket, frankly, because they were having disconnect issues, which is not their fault at all. Like, it literally is random, and it wasn't like in a controlled environment. So the TS were like, just play through the disconnect, right? So for like one or at least one game, there was one famous game where Westerice was playing Vayne, and he's very good at Vayne, and he DC'd for like 2 minutes, like at 8-minute mark, and they just lost because he just got snowballed on. And if Fnatic was a good team, they probably were the best team, but EG was a good team, and they kind of didn't. They got an unfair draw, which is dumb. So that was really dumb. But considering how small league was back then, like whatever. Yeah, they should have remade the games, obviously, but whatever. It is what it is. Season 2 was the first tournament that had a bad bracket, though. Because in Season 2, it was a single-M bracket, and the top team of each region was automatically seeded into the bracket. And this, in hindsight, was an absolutely appalling decision, but they never really improved on it. Now, the problem is they seeded the best teams of each region and beat straight into the bracket, which means those teams only got to play one set, right? And it was 2 out of 3 back then. So literally, like TSM, which everybody liked TSM, everybody loved TSM, everybody wanted to see TSM play. They played one game, or they played one best of 3. The entire tournament, they won best of 3, and they lost. That's it. They're out. Like, what the fuck? Like, it made no sense. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, there's no benefit to that. For fun, for the players' fun, for development, for growth, it's worse. Also, for screen time, for sponsors, right? Sponsors want to see you on the screen a lot. They want to see you winning. They want to see you on the screen, and they want to see you get farther in the tournament, right? More hours. But you get to play less than if you're in groups. So, like, the worst teams in groups actually got more like literally being in groups, basically you got more games. Like, I don't know why, against more teams too. Like bombing out of groups is better than placing higher at the tournament and bombing out of the bracket. Like, it makes no sense. Same with Cloud9. I believe the Cloud9 thing was the next year, right? So yeah, that was sad. And then the other problem with World Season 2 is that single and bracket seeding was totally random. I mean, it's totally random. So there was also server issues, and so like there's all these delays, and they had to make semifinals 2 out of 3, and M5, which later named themselves Gambit, I believe they should have won that tournament. I still stand by that because they had to make semis a best out of 3 instead of best out of 5, and I believe that this is unfair. It's supposed to be a best of 5. Like, to me, that's just dumb. So I think that tournament was bunk. Season 3, same issues. Single and bracket, random seeding, like 2 teams got out of each pool. Like, I never understood this. Like in these games, like, it's better to be in pools. You get to play more games. Like, I don't understand why. I never understood this. And keep in mind, guys, in Worlds and League of Legends, unless you win, there's no real money. Like, you really don't make any money for these guys' paychecks. Like, they don't care. If you win, you get the skins, right? That matters. So winning matters. Winning is big. But other than that, it's like second place and 15th place is the same thing. So ultimately, you either want to win or you want to get more games in. Well, unfortunately, going into the tournament as the lowest seed is the best thing you could do, because you actually play way more games. Like, this is a really bad bracket structure. The other problem is it's completely random. It's like totally random. Like, right now in Season 11 in League of Legends, the first place team, or like, so far from what we understand, the best team and the second best team are playing each other in semifinals. Like, that makes no sense. So the second best team, arguably the second best team, and we'll never know because they only play regional teams. Like, how does that make any sense? Like, everyone expects Damwon to win, right? People expect T1 to get second. Well, T1 played a Korean team. They beat them 3-0. It's a joke. Now they play another Korean team, and I expect them to lose 2-3 or 1-3. But they only played Korean teams. Like, I just don't, like, so their entire tournament, they played 4 games against non-Korean teams. 2 of them were against the Japanese team, which they completely crushed. Like, you can pretty much discount those games. It's like their entire tournament, they played 2 games against the same non-Korean team. Like, I don't understand how that makes any sense. Like, what is the reason behind that? And then I was watching Monte Cristo and Thorin complain about Riot's abysmal bracket structure and saying how this entire year, we get like 3 best of 5s between international teams. The entire year. Like, what? Are you kidding me? And I know in there's the mid-season invitational, and it's a tournament. Personally, I don't even count this as a tournament because the structure of that tournament is like light years worse than Worlds, and Worlds is already bad, but it's like even worse. One team goes. The teams don't care about mid-season invitational whatsoever. I mean, these teams do not care. The players do not care. So, like, they basically contracted to play, but they really don't care. So, I don't count that as a tournament. I honestly just don't count that as a tournament. So, really, you have Worlds, and like again, the only international games we're gonna get this Worlds realistically are Mad Lions versus Damwon, which I hate to say is gonna be a 3-0. C9 versus Gen G. Okay, that's actually interesting. This is what I signed up for. This is cool. And then, assuming C9 wins, yeah. Oh yeah, the winner, EDG right now. EDG versus the winner of C9 and Gen G, and then the finals. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 matches over an entire competitive year, and the biggest esport, basically the game that created esports, pretty much. I mean, that's how big League of Legends is as an esport. And we get 4 international best of 5s over the entire year. Like, something seems horribly wrong here. It's sad. The fact that we only get 7 best of 5s in the bracket anyway. Like, I don't like who makes this shit. Like, what? Every year it's a 3-0 or a 3-1. It's like, okay, that's boring. There were, I think, 2 years where it was interesting. 2 out of 11 is not a good track record. Actually, I think season 1 was interesting, but season 1 was double M. So it's like 2 out of 10 years. It's been mostly a 3-0 or 3-1. I mean, it's like, come on, guys, it's pretty sad, but I don't expect it to change. I think the fact that it's single limb is just sad. It's random seeding single limb. They also refuse. Okay, so check this out. In groups, Riot puts the different region teams in different groups, right? So they don't want to match them up. But then what happens is in the top 8 bracket, they put different groups into different spots in the bracket, right? And they don't want to have the same group be on the same side of the bracket even. So inevitably what happens is the same regions always play each other in quarterfinals. Like, this is like, it's like statistically likely to happen because of how this thing works. The only way it won't happen is if every Korean team makes it out for a seed, or every Chinese team makes it out for a seed. Otherwise, they're almost always going to play each other in quarters. It's just like, oh, that's wonderful. Anyway, gamers, I've been complaining about the bracket at League of Legends Worlds for since season 2, for 10 years now. 10 years now, I've been complaining about the bracket structure and the fact that it's abysmal. I mean, it's really abysmal. But I haven't heard anybody else ever complain about it until, must have been a year ago or 2 years ago. Yeah, Monte Cristo and Thorin. I used to not like Monte Cristo at all, but him and Thorin are really the only people I've ever heard complain about the bracket. And they've actually getting other people like Dominate to complain about the bracket too, which I'm very happy about, because this is such a horrible problem. It's such an obvious problem, and frankly, Worlds is not a competitive event if the bracket is this bad. The only thing that comes out of Worlds that I say for certain is that the best team wins, which is good. I mean, that's supposed to happen, right? It's a tournament, but outside of that, there's no integrity in most of it. Like, you have good teams losing groups all the time. Usually the first and second place team don't play in finals. It's like rare that happens. Like, nothing about this event really makes any sense. So the best team wins. It's something, but it's, you know, that's supposed to be, that's implied, right? Unless it's random. I mean, like, actually a random winner. That's supposed to happen always, right? Whatever. Anyway, so I'm at work, and we're in a grocery store, so we have vendors come in the mornings, and they put stuff on the shelves. We don't do it, right? This is one girl there. She's got gigantic frontal benefits, right? If you know what I'm talking about. She's gigantic booba. And she's not like, you know, one of these 70. She's not part of the 70%, right? If you get the reference. Great lady. She has blue hair. I don't like dyed hair. You guys know that. She has blue hair or something. She's probably freaky. She's probably a little freaky. But she's been checking me out lately. Now, that's actually really common. Most women are checking me out. But I'm always I'm always taking a peek. I'm always like, whoa, those things are really, really wonderful. great to see them in the morning. But how embarrassing, right? But no, she's been checking me out lately, which is great. I don't think I'll do anything with her because I'm trying to go after this other girl. I really like this other girl. Like, frankly, something about her, I'm naturally inclined to talk to her. So, I'm gonna have to slow down. But yeah, it just came up. Very interesting. Had to tell you guys. Okay, like, she was leaving the store with her coworker, and I was following her. Not for that reason. No, I was following her because I was taking the shopping cart out, and maybe I was like 20 feet behind her, 10 feet behind her. So she's leaving the store, and right as she goes out the doors, she turns her head around, or turns her head to the side, to catch me in her peripheral, but I was directly behind her. So she literally turned her head a whole 180 degrees around, like an owl, kind of. Right? And I like saw her, so obvious she's looking at me. I just said, hey, what's up? Or I said later. I said, later. See, have a good day. And just like, come on, this is obvious, right? And she was so shocked she didn't say anything. She's stunned. Now, guys, like, I might sound like a misogynist, the M word, and I kind of am as an alpha male. As an alpha gamer, yeah, you could say I am. But really, ultimately, I just like girls. I like it when girls smile. I want to make girls smile. I want women to have more reasons to laugh and smile. And more attractive men, gaudy men in the world, more alpha gamers in the world can do that. We can lead to that. So this is sort of a hobby of mine, you could say. At any rate, gamers, I look good, sound great, life's going pretty good. I'm making a lot of crypto. I get paid directly in crypto, actually, Bitcoin, directly. Life's going good, and it's funny because I used to, you guys watch my videos for a long time, like 6 years now, some of you guys. I would walk around unemployed, walk around town, look kind of scruffy, yelling at the top of my lungs about gameplay optimization, gameplay naturalization, my problems with women, yada, yada, yada. I mean, this is what I've been doing for years. And eventually one day, due to a realization actually based on natural gameplay. By the way, we're going to talk about, in this video, a little bit what natural gameplay is and why it's going to change your life. Basically, I kept calling myself, I'm alpha gamer. You know what? I'm an alpha gamer. I'm an alpha male. I'm alpha gaming out here. I'm the best in the world. What happened was it kind of came true. It's kind of coming true. It came true to a degree where it's continually coming true. It's becoming a thing. It's really a thing now. And it's like, I'm young. I'm still really young, really. And it's like every year I get older, I'm exponentially succeeding, exponentially growing. And what's happening is, like, is calling myself alpha gamer every day for years, is that partially helping me succeed? I think so. I think actually I'm starting to fit the role. It's like I created this role, I'm starting to fill the role. It's not a joke anymore. It's a real thing. It's big. I mean, it's huge. Oh, I just realized I gotta go to the store and get some shampoo. I totally forgot. So let's go do that. But yeah, I mean, it's really a thing now. So interesting thought. And I want to talk about what gameplay naturalization is and how you guys can do this too. Because there's one guy on my Discord, Swindles, and he says, like, I really think I'm understanding input-based gameplay. I'm like, that's incredible, dude. Let me explain to you what it means. Some people are confused. Okay, so ego is when you overshoot a problem. You fail due to the overshoot, and you look like you could have won. You could have won. It looks like you're successful. Problem is, it looks like you're more successful than you could have been in a natural setting, in a realistic setting. Because in a realistic setting, you actually have to undershoot. You have to undershoot. You have to aim short in order to make something happen, right? So when you overshoot, you look like you're even better than you are. And that's ego. It's an ego thing. You get your cake and eat it too. You look good. You're doing something for your ego, right? So natural gameplay is when you make something happen, right? That's why it's called natural gameplay. Natural means reality, means happening. Why does nature happen, right? So natural gameplay is when you make something happen, and in order to make things happen, you inevitably have to undershoot for these problems, right? You inevitably have to you can't cut corners anymore. Or, well, maybe that's the wrong word, but inevitably you can't overshoot. You can't hope something happens. You actually have to sacrifice in order to guarantee that something happens. That's why it's called natural gaming. So when you are natural gaming and your gameplay is natural, you're actually creating strategy, you're creating problem solving, and you're creating gameplay with the idea in mind that you're making something happen. That's why I always call it recreatable, right? Because it becomes recreatable. It becomes a known and prepared process. Now the thing is, this is what's so mind-blowing about it, why it's such a strong gameplay optimization tool, is because since you're sacrificing potential, you're sacrificing optimization, theoretical optimization that is, since you're sacrificing this stuff, you're actually in a different world of optimization. Optimization stops becoming linear. You stop operating in a linear optimization route. You're actually in a non-linear route, because what happens is you actually get better times. Your gameplay gets improved. You get better times due to your consistency improving. And your consistency is not improving due to strategies with a higher success rate. Your consistency is improving due to more non-linear factors. So you're in a speed run, which is a linear result, which is cool. What happens is you get 10 seconds faster, but you're doing it through non-linear means. And so when you start to optimize gameplay and optimize these problems, things become less linear, gameplay becomes deeper, things that are slower become faster, but it's all centered around the idea of making something happen. Like instead of just going for the 10 out of 10 maxed out speed optimization, this is the fastest frame count strategy. Well, it's not the fastest real-time strategy. This strategy that's an 8 out of 10 strategy is actually better in real time. Well, now we have to maximize that strategy for real time. We have to make it as fast as possible for real time. Do you see why the depth exists so much? That's why natural gameplay is so cool, and that's how you really naturalize the gameplay. And that's why I'm trying to tell people and teach people. So I hope you guys are actually able to learn that and understand that. It's like really a game-changing thing. Anyway, I gotta go to the store, get my shampoo so my hair looks good in the morning. That's what makes a girl swoon, okay? I'm gonna get really nice clothing. I'm gonna get really nice hair. Well, I already have that. Really nice clothing, and then I got a bunch of plans, guys. So make sure to subscribe, like, comment the video. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been fun talking. Actually, I have too many stories to tell you guys. I'll see you around.